sing. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, chili. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Oh, and that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That's it.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Big DeMarcus Lawrence getting in there and bringing him to the ground.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
11 MP.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Mixon with a first down carry. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They start on the ground with Elliott, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On play action, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
For the middle linebacker at 4-3, so often the captain of the defense gets them all lined up, and the captain made a great read there to snuff that play out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And 3rd and 8 now. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that hits the crossbar and comes back, and it's no good. And by just a whisker, this remains a scoreless game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Tempo. Ready.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. The Cowboys at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run left with Pollard. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Cowboys post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
Here we go.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
11.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a first down. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 41, Prescott. Got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 24-yard line. On the counter, Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 2nd and 7, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and it's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Elliott. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Extra point up and good by Garibay. And it's now 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Here we go.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there yet again. That's already 3 sacks for him here in this first half of football. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. On the return is Cohen. Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Here's Prescott. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it. Down inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Mixing up the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
11 Thomas.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11.
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Burrow going for it on 4th. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. This one fielded at the 5. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah, and the way that they are rolling, I just don't know how they get slowed down, because they certainly are operating at peak efficiency right now. They might want to think about giving some of their backups a little bit of work, though. Let some other guys get on the field and do their thing and save some of this for the next time out.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
10 carry now for Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
2nd and 9. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. That's Anthony Barr coming in from his linebacker spot to bring him to the ground. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Looking to throw. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Cowboys are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On second down. Here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. But I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Play action. It's Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And out across midfield down to the 45. 25 yards that time. Burrow will throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he...
And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Mixon, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
11, 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. That's caught. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. Buying time to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost that they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's got this down to the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
11 MP.
Now Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This time it's 3rd and 3. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll run with Mixon, and nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18.
He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now to this point.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Draw play, Elliott. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner,
and he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
11 MP, 11 MP. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 11 MP tank, 11 MP tank.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
It got his man complete.
Here we go, here we go.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Cowboys are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Prescott from the gun on third. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 2, ready?
Burrow. Complete to Boyd.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here's Burrow.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Throwing here, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. It'll be a gain of 5, and now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
47. Good. Hey, 47.
3rd and short yardage, Prescott. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now. Oh, he stays up. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That's good for 28 yards. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist up 1st and goal. Now Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cowboys are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss.
And, my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Well, Charles, I mean, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side.